Captain Marvel, the 21st film in the MCU, was it a marvelous film or was it a big miss? Let's find out. What is up, everyone? I am back with another review of Captain Marvel, and today joining me is my best friend and my roommate, Kenneth Luciano. Hi, Kenneth. Hi. So we just saw Captain Marvel, and I'll just start it off right here. The film, I liked the film. It was a good film. It was a blast. It was fun. I'll just start off right there first before I delve in. I want to hear your initial thoughts.
My initial thought?
Yeah.
My initial?
Well, what do you think of the movie as a general?
I like the movie real much. Talking about the start, I really like the intro. What they done in the intro.
Which we will get to it. Which we will do spoiler review, so stick around. But this one, first of all, is a non-spoiler, as you can tell in the title. But yeah, I'll just say it right here. It was a good film, but it doesn't live up to the usual MCU. Then again, it's unfair because MCU has done so many great films. Mm-hmm. So I feel like this is not even a miss. This film is not a miss. It's
not a miss. It's like MCU has been on a roll, but this one is just. It's not up to par with the other.
It feels like, not that this is a bad thing, but it feels like a Phase 1 MCU film when they're still trying to find their footing. Which is odd because it's their 21st film once again. But I do really like the film. Lots of people have been saying, which I don't understand, that Brie Larson is miscast as Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. I really like her in this role. Nick Fury, I really enjoy their Sam Jackson. I feel like he's having a lot of fun. Their dynamic duo. It feels like a buddy cop film.
Yeah, it does a little bit feel.
I'm sort of surprised with how much screen time he got, because he got a lot of screen time. And talking about the other cast, I like Ben Mendelsohn as Talos, as Skrull, and also Lashana Lynch playing Maria Rambeau in this film. Does any other characters pop up to you?
Probably Agent Coulson.
Agent Coulson.
Because this is like, he's like a newbie in this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and in case you don't know, this film is supposedly set in the 90s. However, I don't know about you, but I personally, it doesn't really feel like a 90s film. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Well, from the scene and everything, it does look 90s. But as I can see, you said something about the music doesn't feel 90s.
Well, I think the music are from the 90s. They just didn't choose the most popular 90s music.
I see. I don't know much.
I don't know.
About
We're not born in the 90s, so I guess we're not the best.
Technically,
we're born in the end of 1990s, so we never really experienced the 90s. But something you said, like the technology, it looks like a 90s film. Yeah. I just didn't feel it. But something that really they pull off in terms of being a prequel is the de-aging technology, because oh man, I thought at first, okay, this is gonna be good. In the trailer we see it's good. It was really amazing. I didn't even realize that not even halfway throughout the beginning, I was like, I didn't get phased out of it. It looks like it's so seamless that it feels natural.
When I first watched this trailer to Captain Marvel, I thought they cast someone else as
did you really?
Samuel L. Jackson, because he looks so young. It's just impossible.
But despite the aging special effects, to me some of the special effects is also not very good, which is kind of odd, because maybe they put all their focus on the aging, because some of the special effects, like in combat, was alright, but some of them was spectacular. And yeah, you mentioned the music choice. The music choice was alright. I like the score. I'm not sure who composed it. I should have researched that, but I like the score of the film. And there is also a lot of comic references, which I thoroughly enjoy. Because, well, I'm gonna have bias here, because Captain Marvel is one of my favorite characters in the comics, and there is a lot of comic references that is mentioned here. So I was like thrilled at the edge of my seat whenever something pops up. Because I'm not gonna go to details, because once again, this is not a non-spoiler. but it really adds to the value of my enjoyment of this film.
Well, I can't relate with you because I don't have a lot of comic background with Captain Marvel. So when I was watching the film, like sometimes I can get lost in like, who is this? What is that? Those kind of stuff.
Were you like actually like lost with the characters, or did they
No,
explain it?
probably like the well, not Captain Marvel. Like I'm good with that, but the other characters, some of it, like
You're like confused.
yeah, I'm confused, and some of the technology, like where are those from?
Yeah, well then that means it sort of reflects to the writing of this film, because there's one thing that I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but I felt like it is a possible miss, because James Gunn have a special tone with the Guardians film. You can tell it's a James Gunn film with the Guardians 1, Guardians 2. Taika Waititi did his own thing with Thor Ragnarok. You can really tell. Ryan Coogler did something completely different with Black Panther, and Ant-Man and the Wasp it feels very different. This one doesn't really have like the tone or like the style of that you could notice. Don't you think so?
I mean, like something unique about film itself, like to make it in its own category or something like that.
Yeah, just like the style of it doesn't. I feel like Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, they're a good director, but I don't know. They just didn't bring the style which I thought they might.
Yeah, I can see that.
And aside from that, the film was great. You have any final thoughts about it?
Not right now.
No, right now you gotta save it for the spoiler review. Well, let's hear your score then. What's your final score for this film?
For this film, I'll give it 7.9 out of 10.
Okay, that's a fair score. I think I would also give it a 7.9. It's just slightly in the edge for the 8.0 score. I really truly enjoy this film. I'm a huge fan of Brie Larson, which is why it's another enjoyment factor. Like I said, once again, there is a lot of good stuff in this film. Oh my god, we forgot to mention something. What? Goose the cat. We didn't even mention Goose the cat in this review.
Oh yeah,
Goose the cat. Goose the cat steals the show. So because he's in love with Goose the cat right now.
Goose the cat is like, I'm probably say the other main star of the show.
Yeah, totally. Goose the cat steals the show. And just to wrap up, I already say 7.9. But this film has a lot of good things. But this film also have a lot of very inconsistent, like the VFX, like I said, the editing sometimes inconsistent, the music choices. So there's a lot of inconsistent stuff, which also is like lowers the grade for me. But that is all our overall thoughts, at least for now in the non-spoiler reviews, both 7.9 for us. What are your thoughts on film? Tell us in the comment section below. We would like to hear it. Did you like it? Did you not? And before you say goodbye, if you like this video and you would like to see the channel to grow, all you have to do is click the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more. Kenneth, do you want to plug your social media where people could find you, or you rather not?
Down there.
If I remember, but in case I forget, what's your Instagram?
Down there.
Okay, then I guess I have to remember now. And if you want to follow me on social media, it's at JA Twitter, Instagram. Go give it a like, go give it a follow. Alright guys, until next time, Jao out. You wanna punch your camera?